Yes, I'm live. So I'm live right now. So I'm going to be talking about how to do a video. Well, basically on how to grow plants, basically. So I have two plants right now on either side of me, and also over there, as you can see. I have my TV over there, which is quite cool. And yeah, my mum was about to come in, and that would have been annoying. Um, it's quite cool, and I will moderate the chat as I will right now. I can moderate the chat, by the way. I can just make that. So you won't see my face at the moment. I'm just going to see if I can go onto somewhere, share screen. We're not going to record this computer screen audio. Not to record this computer screen. Google Chrome. Yes. Just going to type in my stuff. You don't need to see it. Okay, so guys, I have just done that. So that's good. Okay. Now I can select either of these. I'm going to select Hawksway. And I'm going to share. So guys, I'm on here now. You can't see me, but I'm on Hawke's Bay right now. So I might go back to the live stream area. So guys, you can see me right now. See, you can see me right here. But now you can't see me. So right here we have right here we have Hawke's Bay, and basically Hawke's Bay is New Zealand's largest wine producing country in New Zealand, and it's called Te Matu a Maui in Maori language. Name Hawke's Bay is named for the bay to its east, Hawke's Bay, which was named in honor of Edward Hawke, first Bowen Hawke, by Captain James Cook, during one of his voyages along the coasts of New Zealand. The Maori language for Hawke's Bay is Te Matu a Maui. Net. The fish book belonged to Maui. This name comes from a traditional story in which Maui left the islands of New Zealand. Maui left the islands of Aotearoa, New Zealand, from the waters. The story says that Hawke's Bay is the fish hook that Maui used for Portland Island and others being the northern and southern barbs of the hook, respectively. So guys, this here is Portland Island, right here. This is Portland Island. The area of the island fluctuates rapidly between high and low tides due to a shelf of rock surrounding the east, north and west coast of the island during low tide. The area of the island can go up to 3 kilometers or 2 kilometers high, while during tide it shrinks down to only 1.4 kilometers. This makes access by boat to the island rather difficult, despite it being only a kilometer offshore. This makes access by boat being in some tip of my here peninsula from the east, right there. So also we have the NASA satellite image of Mahia Peninsula showing Portland Island close to the peninsula's southern tip. If I go back, you can see more of stuff. So I know what you guys want to see. You want to see the climate of it. So I will. So the geography. Cyclone Gabrielle was a very, 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 very bad thing. Cyclone Gabrielle was very, very bad. And if you guys don't know what Cyclone Gabrielle is, it was a horrendous cyclone, tropical cyclone that hacked away New Zealand. It was very, very bad. Very, very powerful too. The region is situated on the east coast of the North Island and bears the former name of what is now Hawke Bay or Hawke's Bay. Now, it's the most circular bay that extends for around 100 kilometers from northeast to southwest, from Mahia Peninsula to Cape Kidnappers. The Hawke's Bay region includes the hilly coastal lands around the northern and central bay, the floodplains of the Wairoa River in the north, the wide fertile Heretonga Plains around Hastings in the south, and the hilly interior stretching up into the Kawaka and Ruahine ranges. The prominent peak Taraponui is located inland. 5 major rivers flow to the Hawke's Bay coast from north to south. They are the Rairoa River, Mohaka River, and Tuti Ikuri River, Nagaroro River, and the Tukituki River, and Lake Waikaremoana. Situated in northern Hawke's Bay, roughly 35 kilometers from the coast, is the largest lake in Hawke's Bay, the fourth largest in the North Island, and the 16th largest in Aotearoa, New Zealand. The region has a hill, the longest place name in New Zealand and the longest in the world, according to the 2009 Guinness Book of Records. Also known as Taumatanga Koea Ao Tutia Pukaka in a Fatu Koemata is an otherwise unremarkable hill in southern Hawke's Bay, not far from Waipuka Karau, Cape Kidnappers, Mohaka River countryside, Titoki River, and Timata Peak, Kawaka Ranges. So guys, the Kawaka Ranges makes this area of Aotearoa, New Zealand, or should I say Napier, I don't know which one it is, but Napier or Hawke's Bay region, very, very warm during the summer and not too cold during the winter. I didn't say very good, I said not too cold. So I'm now going to switch to my built-in keyboard because my other one is just gone flat. So economy, you can't see that because that's money. You can't see that. Air travel, Hawke's Bay is served by Hawke's Bay Airport, also known as Napier Airport, or obviously. Stay Howard 2 is where you can actually go by. Government, it has no regional government. It's served by New Zealand's government, by the Maori Party. Hastings District, Napier City, Central Hawke's Bay District, Wairoa District, so Rangi Tiki District, and Taupo or Taupo District. Sub-regional, you can read that if you want to. I will have to blur those for those. National. Hawke's Bay is covered by 5 general electronics, namely Napier, Tukituki, Wairapa, Rangitiki, and Taupo. The bulk of the region is contained with the Napier electronics components in the part of the region. I have to go through those very quickly, by the way. You can see it's very, very warm. Splash Planet, you can see it's very, very warm. If you want to, you can have a little look here. Please, okay? Look at how warm it is. You can see New Zealand cabbage tree. You can see palm trees. You can see a lot of. Basically, you can see a lot of palm trees, flax or harakiki in New Zealand. The bird of paradise and that. And this here is just splash palette. So you can go here if you want to. You can go to Cape Kidnappers, a very awesome looking beach area in New Zealand. You have the cabbage tree, New Zealand's most commonly known native cordyline, also known as Cordyline australis. We have Kanuka, words that looks like Kanuka. I don't know if that's Kanuka or not, but it looks like Kanuka. And you have the beautiful ocean views, and you have a very, very, very arid dry hill, as Napier or the Hawke's Bay area is very, very dry because the Kaiwaka ranges are in the rain shadow effect of Hawke's Bay area, which is this area, so it's very, very dry. If you guys want to see a video of actually if you guys want to see a video of me reacting to New Zealand's wine regions, I can do that right now. Here we are. I can go to YouTube. You guys can't see me yet. I will just be a moment. Just be a moment. Should start changing over. Okay, now here we are. Now I'll just type in New Zealand's wine regions. I can make that go away. New Zealand's wine regions. So here is a little I can just go down to original show you. Here are clean audio.
Northland is known locally as the birthplace of the nation. Among the first British settlers was missionary Samuel Marsden, and travelling with Samuel Marsden were grapevines. Northland's location and proximity to the sea give the region a subtropical climate. Warm spring temperatures, hot dry summers and calm, clear autumn days allow fruit to ripen early. With vineyards spread across the length of the Upper North Island, the influence of mesoclimates can dictate the varietal selection on each site. From Kerikeri and out to the Bay of Islands is home to the most dense plantings, where Syrah and Chardonnay really relish in the additional heat not achieved elsewhere in the country. Merlot, Malbec and Pinot Gris are also important to the region. Site selection is pivotal in maximising exposure to cooling maritime breezes. Soils are predominantly sandy loam and impart a richness to the wine. Some vineyard sites are planted on and around ancient agricultural land that has been farmed for hundreds of years. As Northland tightens its focus on warmer climate varieties, its unique terroir will produce wines like nowhere else in New Zealand.
That was
Auckland is New Zealand's largest city and home to one of the country's oldest and most diverse wine regions, spanning the narrow width of the Upper North Island. With vineyards planted on islands, steep coastal slopes, and sheltered inland valleys stretching across both west and east. The Pacific Ocean to the east and the Tasman Sea to the west, every vineyard in the Greater Auckland area has a maritime influence. On the mainland, Auckland experiences some of the highest rainfall, cloud cover and humidity in the country, making thoughtful viticulture and vine training a must. Formed by volcanic activity 50,000 years ago, all of Auckland's vineyards, from Clevedon to Matakana, share a similar soil type of heavy clay that adds mineral complexity and hydrates the vines in hot, dry years. Kumeu is located in the foothills of the Waitakere Ranges. It is one of the oldest areas of winemaking in the country. The complex clay soils produce some of the best Chardonnay in the world, along with classic Merlot-based reds, which age remarkably well. Waiheke Island is in the Hauraki Gulf and is one of New Zealand's premium red wine regions, with some of the best Bordeaux red wines and Syrahs grown here. Waiheke is drier and warmer than the mainland. Heading further north, Matakana is warmer, perched on the region's east coast with vineyards mainly on gentle slopes, producing rich Pinot Gris and acclaimed Cabernet Merlot blends. With its maritime influence, diverse mesoclimates and mineral-rich clay soils, Auckland has all the right elements for the production of ultra-premium wines, particularly the highly regarded Chardonnays and full-bodied red wines.
Travelling down the east coast of New Zealand, you'll find the first vineyards in the world to see the new sun every day.
Awesome. I would give you
Welcome to Gisborne. Sheltered by hills and mountain ranges to the north and northwest, Gisborne's warm, dry climate is maritime and moderated by the nearby ocean. One of the key strengths of the Gisborne wine-growing region is the kind spring rainfalls and a long, dry summer. This low rainfall, in combination with clay, loam and limestone soils, give Gisborne the perfect terroir for many class varieties. These conditions are unique and enable all vineyards to be dry farmed. Chardonnay is the largest variety planted here, as well as aromatics like Viognier, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris and Chenin Blanc. Manatuki is the oldest wine-growing sub-region. Vine age and silt soils with a mixture of clay and calcium make for great drainage.
Yeah, guys, this here is, I think, Napier area.
The topographical differences from the valley floor to the steep terraces enable Manatuki to successfully grow many varieties, from rich, age-worthy Chardonnay.
New Zealand only produces wine for, the grapes for wine. We don't produce grapes for eating, as Peru and Ecuador does.
Sleek matics and beautifully perfumed Pinot Noir and Syrah. Manatuki is home to New Zealand's biodynamic pioneers.
This here we don't really use that much. We used to use this like a horn. We would cut this edge here off, and then we would blow into it.
With the use of herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides completely forbidden. Further up the Waipau River, you'll travel past the Patutahi Plateau into Patutahi itself. The plateau is one of the youngest areas of grape growing in the region, but is gaining a reputation for producing premium, richly flavoured Chardonnay. Patutahi has a greater elevation and is home to 1/3 of Gisborne's vines. This award-winning sub-region has a unique limestone influence, combined with Gisborne's clay. Across the Waipau River and north of the city, you'll find the Greater Ormond sub-region, from the Upper Ormond vineyards down the Hexton Hills to the Ormond Valley. Many high-quality vineyards enjoy a frost-free, warmer mesoclimate. Between the Ormond Valley and the city of Gisborne are the Hexton Hills, feeding into the Central Valley sub-region. The Hexton Hills are a narrow strip of plantings running from the heavy clay in the Ormond and Hexton Hills into limestone in the foothills. From the limestone foothills across the valley to the Waipau River, the Central Valley is a mixture of clay loam and silt soils. Learning about Gisborne's sustainably farmed and organic clay and limestone soils, high sunshine hours and minimal rain, it's easy to see how world-class Chardonnay is right at home here, with classic aromatic whites as well as Pinot Noir and Syrah.
Travelling down the east coast, you'll find New Zealand's second largest wine region, Hawke's Bay. A diverse region with distinct sub-regional mesoclimates and vines planted across 25 different soil types. Combined with the Hawke's Bay's warm, dry maritime climate, this makes for one of the longest growing seasons in the country. Hawke's Bay successfully produces some of New Zealand's most famed Bordeaux blends, Syrah and Chardonnay. No less than 10 different sub-regions have been created by the movement of the main rivers over thousands of years. The Naruroro River and the Tukituki River have created a series of exposed ancient riverbeds winding around the region, from the coast to the cooler central Hawke's Bay hills. The Hawke's Bay's most significant and renowned region is the centrally located, low-lying Gimlet Gravels. As the name suggests, the soils are stony gravel with a thin layer of fine sand and exposed river stones at the surface, absorbing heat throughout the day and re-radiating it through the cool, clear nights. Further inland, neighbouring the Gimlet Gravels, is the Bridge Par Triangle. Another premium sub-region, Bridge Par has the oldest soils in the Hawke's Bay,
Anyways, guys,
on what is called the Heratonga Plains.
Have some tweets. That was part 1. I will see you again when I do part 2 because so guys, that's the end of part 1. I will see you when I do part 2. Part 2 will be when I'm at my house at home. At my dad's house at home. That won't be today, that will be tomorrow. And I will see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.